self-esteem. They do not always begin with, "I love you." Sometimes they begin with, "I understand you." That is much more dangerous. The more you want to believe, "I am smart, clear-headed, and impossible to fool," the easier it can be to manipulate you. The best scammers do not first make you fall in love with them. They make you fall more in love with yourself. The smart version. The elegant version. The version that is different from everyone else. This is called narcissistic compensation. When you protect a perfect self-image, you may filter out truths you do not want to hear. Even when something feels wrong, you tell yourself, "Impossible. I would not misjudge someone. I am not the kind of person who gets scammed." Think about the Brad Pitt scam. A French woman named Anne believed she was in a private relationship with Brad Pitt. The scammers used AI-generated photos and emotional messages. She lost around €830,000. Many people laughed. How could anyone believe that? But the real warning was not Brad Pitt. It was the feeling. Being chosen. Being understood. Being seen by someone extraordinary. That is the dangerous part of high-end dating scams. Now let me tell you about Sarah. This is a typical kind of case I discuss in my book, What a Wild Online Dating World, which you can find on Amazon. Sarah was a corporate executive. Strong income. Refined life. Fitness. Travel. Wine. Investing. She often said, "A woman must love herself." Sarah was careful. If a man called her baby too quickly, she blocked him. If someone rushed to meet, she blocked him. If anyone mentioned money, she became alert. So Sarah never thought she could be scammed. She once told a friend, "Someone like me cannot be fooled." That was exactly the opening. She could recognize low-level scammers, but not high-level ones. When this man appeared, he did not rush. He did not say he loved her. He did not mention investment. He only observed her. Sarah posted a restaurant photo. He wrote, "This place feels chosen by someone with real taste." Sarah paused. An ordinary man might say, "You look beautiful." But he said she had taste. Then Sarah shared a book. He said, "Very few people read this. You are clearly not someone who only cares about surface beauty." Later, she posted travel photos. He said, "Most people travel just to take pictures. You seem to feel the soul of the city." Sarah replied, "How did you know?" He said, "I can feel it. You are not an ordinary woman." Sarah smiled, not because she had never heard compliments, but because he touched the part of her she most wanted to be seen. Not her beauty, not her money, not her title, but her taste, her depth, her soul. That was the hook. He was not loving her. He was using her narcissism. Here, narcissism is not just an insult. It is the small part inside all of us that hopes, "I am special. I hope someone sees my true value." The scammer saw that part. Then he started feeding it. At first, they talked about art, travel, career, and life choices. He never rushed. He made Sarah feel this was not flirting. It was a spiritual connection. One night, Sarah had dinner with a friend. Her friend asked, "Did you meet someone new?" Sarah smiled. "Kind of, but he is different." "How is he different?" Sarah said, "He understands me." Those 3 words are dangerous, because many online dating traps do not begin with, "I love you." They begin with, "I understand you." Later, Sarah joked, "You are not a scammer, are you?" A low-level scammer might panic. But this man replied, "The fact that you are so cautious makes me admire you. Not many women can stay so clear-headed." He used her suspicion as a compliment. Sarah's alertness was supposed to protect her, but he turned it into part of her self-esteem. She began to think, "I am clear-headed. I am good at judging people." That was the danger. A person is not always easiest to fool when she is weak. Sometimes she is easiest to fool when she is certain she cannot be fooled. Later, he slowly revealed his life. He never bragged. He casually mentioned private wine events, finance friends, international projects, and high-end forums. Just enough for Sarah to imagine the rest. That is how high-level scams work. The scammer does not force the dream on you. He lets you complete the dream yourself. Then one day, he mentioned an investment. Lightly, as if it slipped out. I've been doing a small private allocation, but this kind of thing is not suitable to discuss publicly. Sarah stayed quiet. He did not push. Then he added, I know you are not the type to blindly follow trends. That is why I dared to mention it to you. He did not beg her to invest. He made it sound like a qualification. An opportunity only someone like her could understand. Sarah began to waver. She told herself, I understand investing. I can judge this. I will not act recklessly. But she was no longer only judging the investment. She was judging herself. If I refuse, do I lack vision? If I am too cautious, do I become ordinary? The scammer was not exploiting her weakness. He was exploiting her pride. Because Sarah loved herself. Because she believed she was high level. So when he offered a fantasy that matched her identity, her defenses began to collapse. A few days later, Sarah felt something was wrong. His reply times were too fixed. His photos looked too perfect. When she asked financial questions, he avoided details. So she questioned him. Why can't I find much information about this platform? He replied, Sarah, a smart person like you should understand that trust is the highest form of social currency. Sarah stared at the sentence. Her heart sank. She wanted to verify facts. But he turned verification into distrust. He turned doubt into something low-level. He turned caution into a lack of sophistication. So Sarah made excuses. Maybe he is just low-key. Maybe high-end circles are hard to search. Maybe I am too sensitive. That is narcissistic compensation. It is not that you do not see the truth. It is that you filter out the truth because it damages your perfect self-image. Later, Sarah invested. Just a test. The platform looked professional. The profits appeared real. Most importantly, she successfully withdrew money once. That withdrawal was the key. Sarah lowered her guard. She thought, see, I was right. I am not someone who gets scammed. Then came the second investment. Then the third. The amounts grew larger, until she tried to withdraw everything. Then the problems began. Account abnormality. Taxes required. Security deposit required. System review. Sarah panicked. She called him. No answer. She messaged him. Read but no reply. Then the messages disappeared. At that moment, she understood. From the first sentence, you are special. From every late-night conversation. From every line like, you are not an ordinary woman. The cage had already been closing around her. The cruelest part was not only the money. It was that she did not dare tell anyone. Because she was afraid they would say, you are so smart, how could you be scammed? Her pain was financial. But it was also about self-esteem. She had to admit, I misjudged someone. I wanted to feel special. I ignored my intuition. I am not always clear-headed. So why can loving yourself make you easier to scam? Not because self-love is wrong, but because sometimes what you love is not your full, real self. You love the perfect persona, always elegant, always smart, always right, never fooled. And scammers know how to love that version first. Then they make you give up verification to protect that version. So remember this. When someone keeps telling you that you are different, be careful. When a relationship makes you afraid to verify, be careful. When you keep making excuses, stop. And when money appears, slow down. Investment platforms, withdrawal problems, taxes, security deposits, account abnormalities. These are not romantic plot points. They are warning signs. True self-love is not saying, I will never be scammed. True self-love is saying, I may also have blind spots, so I am allowed to stop. Next time someone tells you, you are special, you are rare, you are so clear-headed, Only you understand me. Ask yourself, is this genuine appreciation? Or is he feeding the version of me I most want to believe in? I wrote What a Wild Online Dating World because many online dating traps do not begin with "I love you." They begin with "I understand you." For more real case breakdowns, please follow me. And watch this video, What You Must Know, How Romance Scammers Build Emotional Trust. It shows how a scammer spent 6 months trying to scam me, failed, and then did something even more shocking. After watching it, you will see online dating more clearly.